wherever it goes. So with those mentalities, I expect a lot of exchanges on the feet, on the ground. This should be a barn burner.
Yeah, I look forward to it, especially when you hear about a striker turning jiu-jitsuer. It's just a threat everywhere.
Yeah, it does. And if you're going to make it to the highest levels, Sam, as you have in your career, you got to have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You can't be a one-trick pony unless you're Alex Pereira.
How that guy keeps winning is beyond me. He doesn't have any ground in his wrestling. Oh, I'm passionate about him. I don't understand it. I love the mythos he's bringing.
Yeah.
But
all he has to do is flick you in the chin and you wake up the next day, I guess. I want to give a shout out for Ronnie Burton. He'd like to thank God first and foremost, but he also wants to thank his sponsor, Interstate Movers. Thank you so much, Interstate Movers, for making it happen for Ronnie on his pro debut. And big shout out to Vision MMA. He's very proud to be from that gym. We are looking forward to watching Ronnie fight. He was a lot of fun at the weigh-in.
Yeah, you should have switched the words a little bit. Said it. He wants to thank his sponsor, God.
God is the ultimate sponsor, Sam. Ooh, I like his trunks too, stylish. I was hoping I was going to be the most stylish gentleman in the room tonight with this expensive suit on. But when you got trunks looking like that and a body like that, I'll take a step back. I'll take number 2, Sam.
I wonder what he's weighing right now. He looks thick.
He does.
For a 125 fight.
And
set now, Atorion Cook.
Atorion Cook out of Louisville MMA, Louisville Combat Academy. He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
Great cardio. What he did to Tyler Stout, again, Tyler Stout, a lot of hype. And he ate the shots and kept pushing forward. Got to the 4th round. Tyler was exhausted, and he didn't sit on him. He put him away. Big shots. Now, I will say this, Sam. Atorion had quite the difficult weight cut yesterday. That seemed, he couldn't even speak after the weigh-in. But he seems like he's hydrated pretty well today. He's a young guy.
Yeah, you know, tough weight cuts won't affect you in the next day if you rehydrate appropriately.
Yeah, yes.
I've had some massive weight cuts where I was perfect the next day. Before I learned how to do it, I've had some massive weight cuts where I was not perfect the next day.
Sure.
The common misconception is they say when you cut weight, it brings water away from your brain. It's not true. It doesn't work that way. But you just got to be able to put it back in the way you took it out.
I always wondered that. What do you normally rehydrate with? Pedialyte, Gatorade?
No, so I know what I lost throughout the week. I know how much sodium, potassium, glucose I lost.
Smart man. You got it down to a science. Here we go, our tale of the tape. Atorion Cook versus Ronald Burton. Both are 4-2 as amateurs making their pro debut. Ronald Burton, 10 years older than Atorion Cook. We turn it over to Garrett Fertig.
Future for Fighting presents our co-main event. 3 5-minute rounds in the flyweight division, presented by Precision Garage Door. We now introduce first the blue corner. At 5'4", weighing 125 pounds, 4-2 as an amateur. Tonight he makes his professional debut representing Vision MMA from Cincinnati, Ohio, Ronald Savage King Burton. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Returning to Future Fighting, making his professional debut. His amateur record stood at 4 wins, 2 losses. He weighed in at 126.8 pounds, representing Louisville Combat Academy and 10th Planet Louisville from Louisville, Kentucky, Atorion A.D. Cook. Your referee, Rob Mooney.
Very excited about this one, Sam, to watch these two boys mix it up. Their first fights with 3 5s. We'll see how they react to that. Atorion looking with the pressure immediately.
Oh, I like the way he's keeping that long guard with that lead hand. Man, those kicks are quick. Oh, and he got rocked a little.
I couldn't see from my vantage point. Did Atorion land the right hand there?
I believe he did.
Beautiful.
There was some reaction from Ronald.
Atorion Cook has a very calm belief in himself. It's pretty intoxicating when you're around him, actually. You think he knows something? Oh, man. Atorion with a big right hand.
Wow.
They're right in front of us.
Way to recover.
AD settling into half guard.
Yeah, I would
use the defense, holding on to the fence.
You drop someone that hard, stand back up, drop him again. But this is a heck of a recovery from Ronald.
Our monitor skipped, so I missed the knockdown, but it looks like Ronnie is getting close to recovering here. Atorion staying close.
Yeah, Ronnie is impressing me with how well he's recovering right now.
Well, if Ronnie Burton learned anything from that last exchange, it is no more naked kicks. He will have to set his kicks up. Double leg takedown, he's talking about it. Oh, big slam. Brought him to his corner. Atorion Cook up quickly, though.
The past 30 seconds of action has been so impressive. The drop, the recovery from the drop, the takedown, the get up, the slam.
I think that's why I picked this before the card as my fight of the night, is that I knew this could take place in a lot of areas of MMA, and we're seeing that
good pick.
Quickly. Slight fence grab maybe by Atorion, but we're good. Ronnie grabbed it earlier. Good takedown by Ronnie Burton. AD he's got to get that right knee through.
Yeah, if he can knee slice up a little bit.
Doesn't want to give up his back here. Keep that back to the fence. Ouch.
Good knees, good knees.
Big knee to the hip. Ronnie's looking for the takedown. Doesn't want any more of that smoke on the feet. These are really good knees.
They really are.
Because they hurt.
And they're attacking in the right spot. And they're now elbow. Now it surprises me, like you're never supposed to pummel down low like that because of the threat of elbows.
Ronnie Burton looking to throw the body knees. There's a nice one. Atorion returns. Good underhook by Cook. He's got to fight for double under here and work his way off the cage.
So much can happen when you get into these 5-minute rounds. Man, he is strong.
Especially after you've only watched 3-minute round fights tonight.
Yeah.
You know, it's significantly different.
It really is. We're coming into the last minute right now, and this fight's gone everywhere.
Burton really, I would say he's landed 8 or 9 of these nice knees to the quad. Those could pay off as this fight goes on.
Yeah, they absolutely will.
That's the underhook Atorion Cook has been looking for, quickly turned by Ronnie.
And Ronnie's getting back in with that double underhook. I would say look for another lift. Yeah, those knees are adding up. Similar to leg kicks, will add up if you land enough of them. These knees are harder than leg kicks. Using the point of that knee to drive down.
With 30 seconds left in the round, we're sitting, Sam and I are sitting next to Atorion Cook's corner right now, and they're asking him to separate, and I agree completely. I think it will save him cardio-wise. We know he had a tough weight cut. I think it will save him to not do this much grappling in these exchanges. Even in the clinch, it's an exhausting mechanism to fighting.
There's that elbow.
Ronnie
Make sure you check out futureoffighting.com for all our upcoming events.
Good pull the punch,
Make sure you go to the Future of Fighting merch table.
So if I'm in Ronnie's corner, I'm telling him to grapple. Close that distance.
To the left of the Jumbotron.
Don't test your chin
our Instagram, Future of Fighting,
and for Mr. Cook, I'm saying you're boxing.
Just box.
Don't do anything else. Box,
no kicks.
Yeah.
Use the hands.
He touched him, and it wasn't a particularly solid punch. Drops him flat.
Yeah, so my question to you is on that front, Sam, who do you think won the first round? Because, I mean, obviously Atorion Cook almost finished the fight, but then he was controlled for over 3 minutes.
I'm going to say Burton won. Ronald won. He was in control for too long, and he recovered off that drop, which is crazy. Had he stopped the fight on that drop, I would have understood it. I wouldn't have complained.
He seemed he was out for a second.
I think the floor weight woke him back up. And then instinct took over.
And Ronnie Burton is a specimen. When he grabs a hold of you, I'm sure it's not fun.
And now he's out there, he's working that jab. A little Superman punch.
Nice combination by Burton. Superman punch to the body kick. Man, Atorion Cook's right hand has smoke in it, though.
It does.
That is a piston of a right.
Good, there's the clinches where I'd fight this fight.
This is not where Atorion wants to be. Good takedown defense. Unless Ronnie has unlimited cardio, he can't continue to lift and not be successful with the takedown. For long terms, I wouldn't think. That's got to be exhausting.
He seems like he might have an unstoppable cardio.
Yeah, well, I also get tired getting my kid a Lunchable out of the fridge, so, you know, guess I can't relate. Working double underhooks now. Ooh, little Granby. Granby roll through for AD. Body lock takedown. Looking like Khabib.
Getting that Dagestani handcuff.
Yes, sir. Cook with great head pressure. He needs to keep his head under the chin and not let Ronnie Burton move.
And then attack off that clinch.
This not where he wants to be. Atorion Cook has to grab a whizzer with his left hand right now. This is not where he wants to be. He's got a whizzer here.
Ooh, good read of a knee. Good throw of a knee. I wonder what his leg is going to feel like tomorrow. Like I can't understand it not hurting in the fight.
Well, and now he's blocking these more and more. That's about 20.
Yeah.
Anybody at home that's ever felt a dead leg, that's what that feels like, just with someone that's trained to do it. Double leg takedown for Ronnie Burton. Cook is against the cage right now. He can work his way back up. He does. He's got to get an underhook here.
So Terry Sokaju used to be a training partner of mine, and he had dreadlocks. Loved them.
I love Sokaju. That win over Ricardo Arona, I will never forget.
If every fight of his would have been in the practice room, he would have been undefeated. He would have killed everyone.
I've heard that about him, actually.
Yeah. But he always talked about his dreads. He said they stop chokes. Said, you're not going to choke me with them on. I said, yeah. And I've never choked him. He's a lot better at jiu-jitsu than me, but I've never choked him.
Back in the day, Gray Maynard, I don't know if you remember Gray Maynard or not.
Oh, yeah.
He had a real problem with Clay Guida when they fought because of his hair. He didn't think he could choke him.
Yeah.
Wanted him to cut it.
He finally did, Clay did.
Ronnie Burton with a lot of control here from the clinch, and he's really ticking away at the time. We've got 1:45 left in the second round, and this is not where AD wants to be in his pro debut. He is mounted at this point.
Yeah, he's moving well. He's defending well enough. He's not taking a lot of damage, just being controlled.
And Atorion Cook is a really good grappler. He's got good hands. Burton is just one step ahead at this point.
Yeah, he seems stronger than he should be. Like being able to lift a guy over and over and over again that takes cardio. That takes work.
And with this amount of experience, not even with MMA, but with kickboxing and boxing, the guy's been around the block.
Right.
You know, he trains hard, landing some good body shots in front of our position right now. Threatening the neck, doesn't seem to be much there. AD does the right thing here. He follows the angle, but he's off the fence. He's got to get back up here.
So you don't want to grab that leg because you'll end up crucifixed. Crucified? Crucifixed it.
Burton looking to take the back. He chooses to ride.
Gonna get suplexed.
Cook's got to watch the knees. Another big one to the thighs. Ouch.
They are.
Right in the hamstrings.
You're in that we're at like 400 or 500 400 or 500 knees. Oh man, I can hear him. I can hear the thump.
Yeah, those aren't slapping. Those are thudding. And from what I hear, that hurts worse.
Yeah. Walker Mechanical Contractors. They've been the leading mechanical contractors in the region.
Mr. Cook stumbled a little bit going back to his corner. I think those knees are playing their toll.
Licensed massage therapist offering services.
Now that he's landed 25 to 30 of those knees, I don't expect Atorion Cook to have as much movement going forward in this third round. I think it's going to be tough on him.
I agree.
Kentucky Signs and Graphics, a full-service custom sign shop specializing in any type of sign, banner, or vehicle graphics. Find them at kysignsandgraphics.com. We also want to thank Extreme Gymnastics Trampoline Park, an indoor trampoline in the Ninja Challenge Park that's conveniently located in Clarksville, Indiana. Book online at extremegymnasium.com or visit their booth right next to the Future Fighting merchandise booth.
So, no doubt in anybody's mind that Ronnie Burton won round two. It was all control. Atorion didn't land the shots. With that said, the number one criteria for MMA in this day and age is damage, and Atorion landed the best shot in the first round. There's a possibility with these judges that we're one round apiece.
Yeah.
So Cook needs to bring it.
You know, something I did learn was, ooh, that
nice knee.
Damage isn't a criteria. It's striking, effective striking is the criteria.
Sure.
And they had to change the wording because a boxer sued the commission because he took damage.
No kidding.
Yep. In New York it happened, so they changed the wording to get around it.
So effective striking.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Where's he across?
Go, damn it, go.
We're nearly 1 minute into the third and final round of this flyweight fight. Future of Fighting 4 in Louisville, Kentucky. Good right hand by Atorion Cook, returned by Burton. Nice body kick.
Yeah, great kicks. Way to mix it up. But Burton is mixing this up beautifully.
I'm shocked that 11 minutes into this fight, Ronnie Burton seems to be moving just as quick as he was in the first minute.
Yeah, he is not slowed down. He's doing everything. He's going to suplex him right now.
Takes the back.
More knees.
And those knees are savage.
Yeah, he's putting everything into him.
Really hard shots. All right.
Dan Anderson, he had a rule. When you have someone's back like that, he said, your knee. Now, he said, aim for the hole. And that was what, yes. And he did it in practice, did it in fights, and that is, I've adopted it. I typically don't end up on the back, but when I do,
it's to the hole.
Yeah, yes.
Love it, man. I know that doesn't feel good. All right. AD at this time, that's it. He's got to grab the whizzer. He's got the whizzer. He's got to turn in and get an underhook here on his left side. Don't give your back. He's trying to break the grip.
Yeah. Now, the way he's bending over, you don't want to be bending over there. You're going to come up, pop the hips. You're going to try and scrape him off on the cage. As you're scraping him off, you're going to get that. Digging your hand down before you're turning, before you're scraping him, get your hand stuck, and then you get you beat up a little bit.
At this point, you got a half a round to go, Sam. It's time to go for broke. I'd like to see Atorion Cook throw some elbows here. He's in a position where you can land.
Yeah. Just find a way to connect. You're fighting someone who at this point, I would say because he's been dropped so hard, he has a questionable chin in this fight. Start attacking. Start finding a way to make any contact.
Underhook here, Cook.
Yeah, he's in there. He's grinding. You can even use the cage as a bit of a weapon defensively. You can grind his fingers up and down on the wall, which will help make him let go. And
Joe Daddy Stevenson used to do that.
That's who taught me.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you know Joe Daddy?
I don't know him. I'm just that big of an MMA nerd.
Yeah, he's the one that taught me. He was my coach out in California too, Dan Henderson, Joe Daddy Stevenson.
Yeah, I once saw Joe Daddy Stevenson as a 21-year-old in King of the Cage smash a guy's head into the side of the cage over and over again. It was ruthless. He was such an animal back then.
Man, you are a nerd of the sport. That's awesome to remember that.
Yeah. Yep. Ronnie Burton riding this out. We've got 1 minute to go, and at this point, it's time. And I don't blame the referee for not separating them here. He stayed very active.
He's doing damage. I mean, he's at, what, 500 or 600 knees at this point.
Yeah, this is those legs are not going to be feeling good tomorrow, Sam Alvey.
Yeah. Turn into him. He threw him once, try and hachigachi him again.
It's the consistent adjustment of Ronnie Burton's hands that's not letting Atorion get away. Every time he breaks the grip, he just readjusts quickly.
Yeah.
And I think that's nullified AD in this fight.
So if someone's on your back and they've got the gable grip, all you have to do is push against the knuckles, and it separates the hands pretty well.
Sure.
And as soon as you separate, you just tuck one hand into your pocket. It gives you the opportunity to turn in. Good fight. Dominant fight.
Definitely looks like Ronnie Burton will win his pro debut. Not the end of the road for Atorion Cook, though. He's a young guy. Yeah. Ronnie Burton is at 33 years old, hitting his prime right now.
Yeah.
This wasn't his night tonight for the Louisville native.
In that first round, he was a different referee from winning the fight. Again, if he would have stopped it off that drop, I would have complained, but it would have been understandable.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm old school. I'm like, let me die in there. Don't stop it.
You know, there's about to be another fight that we need not to happen.
That the coaches?
Hey.
Are we going over?
They thought I had a lazy eye. Shorty rollies use this my Mercedes ride. No love, cry when only babies die. And when I go, that cash you better cost 100,000. I pray to God I look my killer in his eyes. Snatch his soul out his shirt and take him for that ride. OG is one who's standing on his own feet. A boss is one who guarantee we gon' meet.
Having gone the distance in tonight's co-main event, we go to the judges' scorecards for the decision. Your first judge, Chris Kidman, sees it 30-26, while judges Cedric Jude and Namdi Paskin see it 30-27. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Ronald Savage King Burton.
What a fantastic win. He came in there looking for action, and action we got. He landed 500 or 600 knees. I've never seen anything like it.
I got big stacks coming out to save. I got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my money in the grave. When I die, put my money in the grave. I really gotta put a couple in their place. Really just let everything in a race. I really might tap really on my face.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner of the flyweight pro fight, Ronnie Burton. Ronnie, you're 1-0 now as a pro. How'd you feel in there tonight?
I felt pretty good. I knew that the fight was gonna go down like that, and I came out on top.
And Ronnie, you got clipped in the first round. You got hit pretty hard in the first round. How bad were you hurt?
I wasn't hurt bad because I got right back up, but it shocked me a little bit. He was fast.
Yeah, he's got great hands. He put on a beautiful performance back at Future of Fighting 3. So, Ronnie, one thing I noticed with your game, you just went 15 minutes nonstop, never got tired. Is cardio a big part of your game?
Cardio is a huge part of my game, huge part. I run 10, 11 miles when I'm in camp, you know, so I was definitely coming out to grind him out. I wanted he was going to fight me. He was going to push back. I had a move for every answer. I just had to make a quick adjustment once he touched me up. That was about it.
Well, you put on a great performance. Your cardio looked great. We are excited to see you hopefully back at the Future of Fighting in Louisville, Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ronnie Burton.
Sex game has blowing me up.
It is time for the main event.